Yo, what's up, guys? So I just want to say today, if you're an able-bodied young man or woman between, say, the ages of 18 and 35, and you're not out there lifting weights, you're not out there getting active, you're not out there challenging yourself and bettering yourself and trying to become the best version of yourself, honestly, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, what are you even doing with your life? Like, what's your excuse? You got a broken leg, you can't work out, you can't find 45 minutes a few times a week to work out and prioritize fitness and do something incredible and reach an elite level of fitness, because I think that's what we should all be aspiring towards, guys. I'll tell you the reason I think a lot of people, don't want to lift weights or don't want to get fit or don't want to be active. And the reason is because people are afraid of where they stack up. People are afraid of how they compare with other people. But that's honestly one of the worst reasons not to work out and not to get in shape and not to prioritize fitness, because there's always going to be someone stronger than you. There's always going to be someone taller than you, better looking than you, more fit than you, leaner than you. There's millions and billions of people in the world. There's always going to be someone better than you. I deadlift 600 plus. There's people who deadlift 900. There's people who deadlift 1,000. I bench 315. There's plenty of people who bench 500 plus. So that never made me feel bad about myself. Don't let comparison rob you of the joy and beauty of fitness. That's the worst excuse. So as I said, I think the reason a lot of people don't want to work out and don't want to lift weights is because they're afraid of where they stack up. And as Henry Rollins said, 200 pounds is 200 pounds. It's the same 200 pounds for all of us. And that's a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. In a world where a lot of people can cheat their ways to success, cheat their ways to fame, to riches, to money, even an idiot knows one thing you can't cheat is your way to fitness, is your way to strength, is your way to a lean aesthetic physique. You can't cheat your way to those things. Your mommy and daddy can't give you money to get those things. You have to earn those things yourself. And that's a deterring factor for a lot of people, because they know they have to put in the honest work. And guess what? They're not willing to do it because maybe they got things handed to them. But the beauty of fitness is you cannot have fitness handed to you. You have to earn that shit. I had to earn that shit. I had to earn my way to a 600 plus pound deadlift, to a 315 bench. It took me 12 years to bench 315, but eventually I did it, guys. It took me 11 years to deadlift 600 plus, but eventually I did it, guys. So there's no excuse. I'm not saying fitness needs to be your number one priority, but make it at least something in your life. Make it at least a kind of a priority for you. But there's no limit to how far you can push it if you love fitness. And I'm someone who loves fitness, but I think you guys get the point. You can't cheat your way to strength. You can't cheat your way to a good physique. And that is the beauty of fitness, but it's also what makes a lot of people not want to do it, because they know, even an idiot knows you can't cheat your way to a great physique or great strength. But if you've been slacking on your fitness, I encourage you, start today. There's no better time than the present. Forget your excuses. Forget who's doing better, who's doing worse than you. Just get started where you're at today and just try to progress one day at a time. If you've been wanting to get back into fitness for a while, but haven't been sure if you're ready, I encourage you, today is your day to start. Don't put it off any longer. There's no time like the present, guys. Get active. Get active, man. Let's hit some push-ups real quick. Here we go. Yeah.